pomegranate. Got them pom-poms busting. You're so sweet, Miss Potato. So sweet. Oh, hey. I honestly didn't think he was gonna come back because it's been pretty hot, and as hot as it's been, I wouldn't have been mad if he didn't. Because my lavender didn't come back. I gotta get me a new lavender. But that's besides the point. Don't expect safari today because today is going to be an at-home mission. It's actually a plant I already had. So what I plan on doing is just bringing him out because it's just something that I've already had stashed, you know what I'm saying? He already on the hip. Just got to bust him out. So what I'm going to do is, instead of call safari, I already got him under control today because he been a feisty little thing for the last few episodes. So I already got him today. So safari isn't going to be running around, and I ain't got time to be ducking and dodging this little thing all day. So without further ado, I'm going to show you today's Who's That Plant. Oh, today's plant is Agave. This is one of my babies. Now, my other ones were too big and too heavy for safari to hold on to, so I asked him to grab one of my smaller ones, one of my pups. And yes, agaves do make pups. To us, it's green. It looks green, but it's actually classified as blue. There are versions of agave that are called variegated, that are multicolored and striped and have its own different designs to it, but they're traditionally called the blue agave. There are different agaves, of course. It's a natural sweetener. It's like our version of not getting stung by bees. You know, you feel what I'm saying? So this right here represents that. It also has fibers in it. I'm gonna break that down in a few minutes of the fibers inside of it because it's not like a traditional cactus where you can pull the water from. This one actually has sap to it like a tree. So with that in mind, it actually has two different type of uses. Medicinal uses. It can also be used as a tequila. Most people understand that agave is associated with tequila. So the sap is actually called aguamiel. And like I said, broken down into its two forms, it's either a medicinal use for stomach pains, insomnia. You know, most medicinal things do the same thing. They just have their own, they got its own to it. But this, again, is an alcohol. And even with the alcohol, it's actually got some really great medicinal uses as well. Actually, very low maintenance plants. They're desert tolerant, of course, so not that much water. You don't have to hose this down, and if you do hose it down, you ain't really got to hose it down for almost another month, to be real with you. Now, this thing can last just as long as your oldest child, right before you really want to kick them out. You know what I'm saying? About 30 years. 30 years is pushing it, right? 30 years. So this can last up to 30 years. It takes 10 years for full maturity, but since this has more of a monochromatic lifestyle, it means that this plant isn't grown for its flower. It's grown for the purposes that it needs for the sap and then its leaves and its foliage, of course. But the flower doesn't come until 30 years. Now, on that journey, it's going to produce many pups all the way around it, all through it. It really just depends on the aloe. At the very end of its life cycle, it's going to grow one thick stem in the middle, and from that thick stem is going to be one gorgeous flower, symbolizing the end of its life. And if you can appreciate that, then you can appreciate all plants.
What's up, Dexter? What's the plan for today?
Agave, the desert plant. The agave is a succulent plant with rosettes of narrow spiny leaves and tall flower spikes, mostly native to the southern U.S. and tropical America. Great for anti-inflammatory uses and fiber in both scent.
I need comments, I need reactions, I need likes, I need shares, because I want other people to try to figure this out. I want this to be a nice little game show. Even if I don't get it to a main stage and I can get the equipment to do it myself, we in there. But I got you. Thanks again for watching.